It's a very humbling feeling. A lot of the people who've been recognized in the ICC Hall of Fame are people like my heroes and people I've looked up to. They've been people whose posters I've had, on the walls of my bedroom growing up as a kid. They've been real inspirations for me. Some of my colleagues who I've played with and played against are on the Hall of Fame. Again, people I've really admired. So to be considered worthy of the honor to be a part of that group and to be alongside them is, obviously something. It's not something I dreamt of, but it really does feel very special and nice. So when I began, I just played for the love of the game. I played with my friends on the street, and I didn't really play organized cricket till I was almost 12 years old, 13 years old actually. And I actually played for the fun of it. I never really thought about how far I would go or where this game would take me. Obviously, over the years, once you started getting better at it and you started, sort of going through the ranks and doing well, one of the things you wanted to do was to compete in some of the best and the greatest grounds in the world. You wanted to represent your country overseas. You wanted to play against some of the best players in the world, test yourself in different conditions. And I've had the honor and privilege of being able to do that, and I've been very grateful for that. I've had a career where I've had no regrets, and I may have had disappointments, but I don't regret anything. And I think it's been for me, this started off as a hobby and something I didn't even expect it would become a profession, and I was able to make it a profession, which is a great feeling. It's been something that I've grown up. Cricket's helped me grow up as a person. Obviously, I've grown up as a cricketer, and I've learned skills and developed my skills as a cricketer. But more importantly, I think when I look back on myself over the years as my growth as a cricketer, the game gave me so much more than just cricket. It gave me the opportunity to travel the world. It gave me the opportunity to meet new people. It's exposed me to so many different conditions and environments and situations, both on and off the field, that have definitely made me a better person and have given me an opportunity to develop and grow as much as a cricketer, but almost more importantly as a human being. And I think that for me has been something that I'm very grateful that the game has given me. It's something that I'm always conscious of and very grateful for. I'd say some of my most cherished moments would obviously be, just being able to, the first time you sort of receive your test cap. I grew up dreaming of wanting to play test cricket. When I finally decided I want to play cricket, test cricket is something I've always wanted to do and be a test cricketer, and just to get that honor and to be able to sort of represent your country and be a test cricketer, I think was one of the highlights of my career. Look, I think you've played a long time. There are a lot of highlights along the way and things that you cherish. But I think just being part of an Indian team and representing your country and playing with some of the teammates that I did and who will really go down as legends of the game, for me was really special. And just to be a part of Indian cricket in that sort of decade and a half when a lot of change was taking place and a lot of things changed for Indian cricket, again, I think makes me feel very, very proud. Look, I've played with some very great players, and it's hard to, sort of name only a few, but, sort of just even in my team, just to have the honor of playing with people like Sachin Tendulkar and Anil Kumble and, Virendra Sehwag, Lakshman and Ganguly and Srinath, Zahir Khan, Harbhajan Singh, and I'm sure I missed a few. This was really a privilege. Overseas, the likes of, sort of Brian Lara, Muttiah Muralidharan, Glenn McGrath, Ricky Ponting, Jack Callis, Sangakkara, so many great players, and I just can't, it would be hard to sort of go through the list of them, but there were so many great players and people that I just admired and watched and learned so much from. But more importantly, the joy that they gave you as cricketers, just watching them execute the skills that they had and the level of skills that some of them had was, and sometimes you had sort of the best seat in the house, and to be able to do that it was a dream come true for me as a kid. So the game constantly keeps evolving, it keeps changing. The games will become a lot more physical today. It's become a lot more, in a sense, maybe quicker in some ways. But it's, I think the basic nature of the game as such doesn't change. It's still played over 22 yards and still played with a leather ball and 11 people playing the game. But yes, I think you can see the effects of today, just better improved physical fitness in the game. I think the three formats of the game means that there's a lot more cricket being played as well. The game's become a lot more professional, which is fantastic to see. I mean, a lot of young people today, not just an elite few, as say was in my generation, where we're making a living off the game, but today that pool is much wider, and there's a larger group of people who can hope to make a living from this game, even if it's through 2020 cricket. And I think that's great, and that's something that's truly made the game a lot more professional. People are able to dedicate their lives to play this game, and that only means that the standard of the game is constantly evolving and getting better. I enjoy working with young people, and I get the opportunity to work with some really exciting talent, and for me to see that talent grow and develop and see that happen over a period of 2 or 3 years, I think it's really nice, because you see people grow not only as cricketers, but you see them grow as people, and I think that's an exciting part of being a coach, because every time you sort of touch base with them, or you have a contact point with them, even if it's after a few months, and you're seeing that development, you're seeing that growth. So it's like watching young people grow and having a really inside view on that, and so that's really nice. That's a nice thing about this job, and it's really fulfilling as well. It's you can sometimes actually see some of the interventions that you're making, sometimes actually having a difference, which I think is really satisfying.